Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to review India's chances in the upcoming Yonex All England Badminton Championship. The championship is going to run from 17 to 21st March. Today it has already started, or it would be starting in a few hours. So let's discuss what are our chances in this season, which is the 113th edition of All England Open, and let's just review primarily the singles part of the All England Open. So let's go ahead. So first thing is the men's singles. We have a very good lineup of Indians participating in the All England Open men's event. We have Kidambi, who is ranked 8th in the current version. We have Parapali Kashyap, Pranay, Samir Verma, B. Sai Praneeth, and Lakshya Sen. All very strong badminton players who have had consistent showings, but not so much in winning the titles. So our strongest candidate to win this year's or to have a very good chance of reaching the later stages is S. Kidambi. So let's see how they are placed and how what challenges they will face in this year's tournament. Uh, so as you can see, this is the top half of the draw, and we have in the section 1 Parapali Kashyap, Pranay, uh, and they are slated, if they win their individual matches, corresponding matches, then they'll run into Paripoli Kashyap has a very difficult opening round match itself against the top seed K Mamata, and it's very hard or very difficult to think that he's going to win against the all-conquering Momota, who is probably returning back to badminton after the corona kind of lockdown. So I think it will be difficult for Parapali Kashyap to win. And for Pranay, I think he has a good chance to go to the second round. But again, he too will face Momota in the second round. So I don't see, in the section 1 of the top draw, any Indians proceeding past the second round. But in the second or the section 2 of the top half, we have Lakshya Sen and Kidambi Shrikant. So Lakshya Sen is an upcoming youngster. Probably I am expecting him to get past his first run opponent. Both are unseeded, Lakshya Sen and K. Wangcharan. And I am expecting Lakshya Sen to get past the Thai opponent. And Kidambi Shrikant, he's the as I said, is the 8th seed, and he's facing against a Irish opponent in Guyane, and I'm expecting him to get past that. For Lakshan, unfortunately, he probably might be meeting Ginting from Indonesia, and he is in the form of his life. So it will be, according to me, a little difficult for Lakshya Sen to get past the second round, but I'm anticipating him to put up a very good fight against Ginting. Kidambi, if he gets past the first round, will face M. Kaljao or Pet Pratap. Sorry for if I'm mispronouncing that, but I'm expecting Kidambi to reach the quarterfinals and then face Ginting in the quarterfinals. Now, it will be, it's very hard to predict the who would be the winner between Kidambi and Ginting, but I am expecting, considering Kidambi is in a good Nika form himself, having reached the semis in the Swiss Open, just losing against Axelsen, him to have a very good chance of progressing to the semi-finals. Remember, since 2001, when Pulila Gopichan won the All England Open, there has never been an Indian men to have reached the semi-final. So this is a very good year for Kidambi Shrikant to reach the semi-finals of the All England Open. So this was the top half, and my prediction is Momota and from my perspective, maybe I'm biased, Kidambi Shrikant reaching the semi-finals of the top half. Looking at the bottom half, we have Samir Verma in the section 3 going against Coelho from Brazil. I'm expecting him to win that handsomely, and then unfortunately for him, he's you know facing Antonsen, who is also in a very good run of form, and it will be difficult for Samir Verma to get past the second round. And in the bottom half we have B side Praneeth, who probably should get past the first round against the French Popov, but again he'll be running against Axelsen in the second round, so it will be difficult for him to get past that either. So overall, in uh, at least the men's singles, I'm expecting Kidambi Shrikant, who seems the strongest prospect based on the draw to reach the semi-finals of All England, and he will run into, I think, Momoto, and probably that will be a touch go. Momoto is in a nick or good form, and Kidambi Shrikant has to really play well to beat him. So all in all, I am expecting him to reach at least the semi-finals, and that I would consider a success. Remember, it's an Olympic year, and all the points that they accumulate go to the overall standing in the Olympics as well. So then, if you have a very good standing, you'll have a very good draw, and then you can expect to reach the later half. So it's not just the All England Open. I expect them to also play for the points that they will accumulate. So let's see. In the women's singles, we just have the usual two players, PV Sindhu, who is ranked fifth in this tournament, and Saina Nehwal. Saina Nehwal has done well in the past. She has reached the, I think, finals as well, having lost to, I think, Carolina Marin. And PV Sindhu has done okay, nothing flashy earlier, but I think she has a very good chance this time, because I just wanted to mention that Carolina Marin has withdrawn from this year's edition, and just earlier, I think, in the Swiss Open itself, PV Sindhu, lost to her nemesis C Marin. So remember from the Olympics, where PV Sindhu lost to Carolina Marin, she has a string of losses in these finals against Marin, who is the form player, who would be the you know most favorite to win this year's edition, but she has withdrawn. So that opens kind of the doors for PV Sindhu. Nehwal, of course, I'm not expecting a lot, but as I mentioned, this is a Olympics year, and she would want to garner as many points to qualify, improve her rankings, and qualify for the Olympics. Just looking at the top half of the draw, no one in the section 1, but PV Sindhu is in the second section of the top half, where she'll reach, or she'll play against Chia SY from Malaysia. I'm expecting her to breeze past the first round. She probably the second round as well. It would be a failure, I would say, if she doesn't reach the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, she would be, as per the form or as per the seedings, against A Yamaguchi. She has a not so bad record against Yamaguchi, so luck of the as luck would have, or on the day how they both play, I would expect PV Sindhu to go past Yamaguchi into the semi-finals, and that would be a very good result. Nehwal is, like, due to a recent form, she's had a few first round losses, very early losses in the last year, and she finds her unseeded in this year's edition, and she'll be playing against a very good player from Denmark, Blichfeld, and she is a very fast player, very young player, and it Saina Nehwal, with the current form that she is in, I would say she would find it very difficult to get past her. If she gets past her, she finds another very good player, K Gilmore or Wiley. I would say K Gilmore, having seen her play. Again, it's a very tough draw because of the low rankings that Saina Nehwal has, and I would be surprised if she gets past the second round itself. So I'm not expecting a lot from Saina Nehwal in this edition, but she has done it in the past, and I would be really happy if she gets to the quarterfinals and beyond. As we can see, we have Okuhara and on Bamurampan in the lower half, and you would expect Okuhara to reach the quarters. Uh, so yeah, let's expect Nehwal to at least make the quarterfinals, because as I said, it would help her in her garnering points to increase her rankings, which would help her hopefully qualify for the Olympics. Nothing much to say for the other participants in the men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. S. Rankireddy and C. Chirag Shetty are the form doubles pairing that India have. On their day, they can cause trouble for even the highest ranked players. But considering the draw that we have in the men's doubles, I don't expect them to go past like the second or the quarters. If they reach the quarters, that would be a very good result for them. We also have Arjun MR and D Kapila in the men's doubles, not expecting a lot from them. In women's doubles, we have M Jankampudi and PS Ram, K Bhatt and S Gautam. But the pairing to look out for is Ashwini Ponappa and N Security. They have been a pairing for a while, so I'm expecting them to at least reach the second round, and then give a tough fight to reach the quarterfinals. Not expecting a lot from mixed doubles. The only good pairing, or there are a couple of good pairings, S Renki Reddy, Ashwini Ponappa, and P Chopra and N Security. I'm expecting a lot from uh, S Ranki Reddy and Ashwini Punappa to do the job, but not to win the tournament. But I think to accumulate points and improve their rankings, I would expect them at least to make it to the second round, and if possible even the quarters. But that will be really difficult because we have very good doubles and mixed doubles pairings in this year's edition. So overall, from where I look at it, we have some solid chances in the men's singles for Kidambi Shrikant to reach the semi-finals at least. It's a very good year for PV Sindhu to at least reach the finals of this year's edition, and once in the finals, anything can happen. It's her year. I'm expecting her, just because Carolina Marin is not done her nemesis, but it will also give her confidence before the Olympics, if she does well, reaches the finals, and even wins it. So all in all, very confident of at least our singles players, and hopefully the experience that our mixed and doubles teams have, that will be valuable. Keep listening to my channel. Please like, subscribe this episode. I'll come back in another episode soon. Bye guys.